Let's talk. Anyway, what do you think about Dak Prescott? Do you believe that they can make a comeback in terms of offense?
You know what? I think it's going to be tough for Dak this year because they lost Dez Bryant, and you can say what you want from an ability standpoint, but he still demanded a certain amount of attention, a certain amount of eyeballs. They lost Jason Witten, who was their security blanket. They're going to stack that box. They lost a lot of leaders. They lost a lot of ability from the way their offense moved. They're going to stack the box on Ezekiel Elliott. And I don't know if Dak and Cole Beasley by themselves are going to be enough to get it done in the passing game.
See, I think because Ezekiel Elliott was out last year, that made all of the difference.
Okay.
I don't think that Dak Prescott was ready to step up and be like the quarterback he had to be because Zeke was out. This year, they got him back. He got somebody in the backfield who's his security blanket to, they'll start getting the play action and start, getting guys stacked up in the box and get a chance to throw the ball down the field in some one-on-one coverages. Last year, they didn't have that. Hey, Ezekiel Elliott ain't in the backfield. We can do whatever we want. We don't have to put 8 men in the box. We don't have to stack the box with 9 people. We can actually lay back and make Dak beat us with his arm.
So Zeke is going to make him look better?
Oh, make him 10 times better, for sure.
Yeah, but if you do stack the box, who's he throwing to? Did you not see that list that just appeared on the screen?
No, I didn't. I don't know who they are.
I mean, I'm sitting there. One of them's a rapper. One of them was a rapper. I don't think he's as good as Le'Veon Bell. I see you, Cole. You're trying. But I'm just looking like going, who's the #1 receiver? And then to me, there's also the aspect about, you talked about the off-field distraction to Ezekiel Elliott. This season, they're coming into the season with off-field distraction. This one is that they're very clumsy in terms of handling the protests right now. They're still getting all these questions. A lot of people are not happy at all with Dak Prescott's answer. And then you got Jerry Jones standing there with his hat on doing the national anthem, and everybody's asking him, like, what's up, hypocrite? I thought you said we were supposed to respect the flag. I don't think those questions are going to go away, and I think that's going to be part of the dynamic in the locker room in terms of cohesiveness.
Okay, so everyone's talking about what they think Dak could do. So at the end of the day, Shawne, do you see him being a better quarterback? Because Zeke is there.
Yeah, he'll be a better quarterback for sure. And he might not have the guys that he had last year. You see he lost Witten, he lost a couple guys with leadership roles, but Dak has to step up now. Last year, he was not capable of doing that because Ezekiel Elliott was his security blanket. He knew that if he couldn't get out of certain situations, I can just hand this ball off and I can go for 6, 8 a pop every time I give the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. He didn't have that last year. He had to step up in a main role that he wasn't prepared for. He wasn't ready.
And there was a lot of drama, too, happening last year as well.
Yeah, but, they talk about the sophomore slump. The sophomore slump came from Ezekiel Elliott not being there.
Right.
I feel like if he was there, he got a security blanket and somebody go out and step up, but he didn't have to play.
But there was also the fact that their defense was awful last season.
Yeah,
Shawne
no
Lee
doubt.
was in and out of the lineup.
Absolutely.
They were getting 35, 40 points to opponents. It's hard for any quarterback, let alone a second-year quarterback, to keep up with that kind of scoring when your defense is hemorrhaging points like that.
Hawk, I got to ask you this question because we did show their wideouts, if you will, and we made fun of them. But
I was one of those guys at one point.
Yeah. So,
I was one of the get made fun of guys they put on the screen. So,
sorry.
My bad.
LZ's cold today, man. We gotta watch out for LZ.
hey.
But if you look at that list, are we going to be pleasantly surprised by any of these guys we see on the list? I saw Cole Beasley and Terrence Williams. Who else was on the list?
Allen Hurns is on the list.
Hurns.
I think no matter what, you're going to see what Dak is really made of. When you look at a good NFL quarterback, he can do it with no matter who was on the other side of the pass. So if you look at Tom Brady, those names change every year. He also has a completely different receiving core. But he's a top quarterback, I get it. But for most really good quarterbacks, it doesn't matter who they're throwing to as long as they have that level of ability. So for Dak, if they do well, it'll be more on Dak's side to say, okay, this guy is legit, kind of a try by fire, see exactly what you are. I don't know if that receiving core is going to strike fear in anybody's eyes, but I can tell you this again. If Dak is on his P's and Q's, we'll know what kind of quarterback he is.
It's Jason Garrett's job to make those quarterbacks fearful as well. You mentioned Tom Brady. Well, Tom Brady's got Bill Belichick that helps him make sure he's in position to be successful. Jason Garrett, this is also a make-or-break year for you as far as I'm concerned, because I don't think another 7-9, 8-8 season is going to get it done.
Yeah, if you talk to Jerry Jones about that, he's safe.
Yeah, he's a great guy. We love him.
Yeah.
You know what Dez did, though? I think Dez, in a lot of ways, intimidated Dak. I felt like he was pressing.
Well, after every ball is thrown to him, if it's not thrown to him, he's going back and saying something to Dak. And that was Dez Bryant knock. And I think that's going to be his knock going to the next team. It's probably why he's still out there.
I think the bigger concern is losing Jason Witten, because I agree completely with you, Cari, because Dak actually, he played better going to Cole before he went to Dez, but like you said, Dez demands that ball. Throw me the ball. I'm open. And you're right. He intimidated Dak. He's a young guy.
But he did it to everybody. He did it to Tony.
You're right.
I don't want to make it seem like it's just Dak.
He was in Tony's ear, but for Tony, it was a matter of Tony knows how to throw him open. Dak does at that point in his career didn't know how to throw Dez open.
That's fair.
Perhaps now he is that quarterback that's able to throw the ball where he needs to go and not where he's at.
Yep.
We put him on the couch. We diagnosed you. So there you go, Dak. Take it.